Welcome to Foxridge Tonight. I'm Keith Zaring, and in this series of podcasts, my friend Steve Huffman and I, we try out a variety of cocktails, talk about the local music scene and venues in the Denver area, both now and from the 80s and 90s, and anything else that sounds fun at the time. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. This is our very first episode. So in this episode, we start with a cocktail called Monte Carlo, apparently invented by some guy on YouTube as a replacement for an old-fashioned. Whatever. I'm just kidding. It's really good. We also talk about the Mission Ballroom, and Steve taps into his insane memory and just walks through some of the history of landmark venues in the Denver area back in the day. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Make yourself a cocktail if you like, or wait to hear the recipe for the Monte Carlo, because I know it sounds wrong to try and replace an old-fashioned, but it's pretty good.
It's Foxridge tonight. Hey, what's happening?
Hey, how's it going?
Man, what a great intro. I just feel like I'm ready for it now.
The best. I want to sing it every time it comes in, but I try not to.
In the shower, when you're driving to work, when you're driving home from work, it's all good, man.
That's right.
Yeah.
Get it on MP3.
Yes. Because we can't afford the fourth.
That's right.
All right. So, hey, what's happening, man?
Hey, just getting ready for a market.
Ooh, market. Sounds
Sell
good, man.
stuff. Yeah.
Selling stuff,
making stuff and then sell it, because that's what you do. That's what we do.
Hey,
we get bored,
Yeah.
Kid moves out, empty nesters. What are we going to do?
Make shit.
I don't know. Let's make shit.
And then what are you going to do? Sell shit.
Sell shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, the selling the shit. Yeah. It's like, because you got to make the shit people want to buy.
Give them what they want. Right.
It's just figuring that out.
That's right.
Whatever. Hey, man, we should have a drink.
I think it's a great idea. We should always start somewhere. So we're trying something new tonight.
We are. This was your idea.
It was. I have no idea what it is. I just saw it popped up in my feed. It's like, you know what? My homeboy, me, we're going to give this a shot.
We're going to try it.
Because, what do you do when you're in the suburbs? You try stuff.
That's what you do.
Everybody
knows this.
Everyone knows that.
Everybody knows that.
It's part of the questionnaire when you move in.
Do you try stuff?
Do you like to try stuff? Yes. Do you karate in the garage? Did we just become best friends? So let's do this. Let's do this.
Karate in the garage. Okay. All right. So tonight we're having your suggestion, the Monte Carlo.
Oh,
so the
Monte Carlo.
Great name.
I love it.
No idea if this is going to be good.
It's a cool car back in the 70s.
It was a cool car. I had a friend with a yellow Monte Carlo.
Oh, with the Landau top, or was it just the hard top?
No, Landau.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, yeah. Yellow with the Landau top. Kenwood 6x9s on the back deck.
Pumping.
Oh, yeah. Pumping the Scorpions, baby.
Rock them like a hurricane, homeboy.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
That's where half my hearing loss went. Or came from, or however you want to say that.
And then when Winds of Change came on, it's like, all right, I think you can let me out here.
Yeah, we got to go.
Yeah,
I'm out. Yeah. All right, so Monte Carlo.
The Monte Carlo. So
the drink. So,
tell us about the Monte Carlo.
Well, it's this guy on YouTube.
The guy.
It's some dude, just some guy.
Some guy.
I don't know. And he doesn't understand how you can make a drink and not be messy, but whatever.
All right.
So this is his answer to old fashions. He likes it better than an old fashioned.
Color me skeptical, but I'm willing to try, because we try stuff.
Because we live in the suburbs. That's what you do,
man, right?
We try stuff.
Yep.
So we'll try it. What the hell? So it is 2 ounces of whiskey. He used Gentleman Jack, and we have Michter's. We have Michter's bourbon. Way better.
Yeah, we're top shelf people.
Right. I mean, we did learn how to drink. Well, we got better. We just got better stuff, I guess, in suburbia, right? As we aged.
Today, yes.
Right.
Tomorrow, you never know.
Today we've got better stuff.
Right.
All right. And we're going to drink better stuff today.
Absolutely.
So it's really just simple ingredients, which is like an old fashioned, right? So whiskey and Benedictine. So that I guess
that's a curveball.
That's a curveball. I guess that's not a simple ingredient, is it? It's an unusual liqueur. So, yeah, it is bourbon or whiskey, Benedictine, and bitters. And that's it.
And
Put it on a rock.
Not just one kind of bitters, but
Two kinds of bitters. So you use Angostura bitters and orange bitters. 2 dashes each. I don't know. I'm going to let's mix it, and then you put it on a rock, and you just mix it in the glass. So let's do it. Mix it up.
Dash, shot, dash. That's like Morse code.
So,
For let's get shit-faced.
starting now.
On the Thursday.
There we go. Because, I mean, tomorrow's Friday. Whatever.
Make that cork pop.
It's the new Saturday.
There we go.
That was
That
good.
was better than planned. Like we planned it. All right, so the first pour. 2 ounces.
2 ounces. Boink.
And another 2 ounces.
There we
in the
go.
next glass.
2 ounces. Now, the Benedictine, he was funny. He was like, well, I really like Benedictine, so I'm going to use a half ounce. So
What, Filloy?
so we're using a half ounce because we try stuff.
That's right. Spalding. And maybe afterwards you can mow my lawn. All right. A
Half ounce going in.
Half ounce in. And if we
Half
like the
ounce going
drink,
in.
we'll give whoever this guy's credit in the next episode.
Right.
If not,
We don't
then
wanna-
we'll spare him the public humiliation.
So here I'm doing this right next to an iPad too.
2
And I've-
Angosturas.
Managed so far not to get a drop on any. I don't know how this guy made a mess.
I think it's kind of like giving yourself a early pass in case I mess this up. I
He
prefer to
did
make
make a mess.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't know how people do this and don't make a mess.
I bet he also pees all over the toilet seat. I bet his wife is
probably does.
pissed at him.
She's got one of those signs up that says, if you sprinkle when you tinkle, be a sweetie and wipe the seedy.
Oh, man. God, that's like
All right,
Shakespeare.
stirring.
Is that a sonnet? I don't know.
All right, and large rock going in.
Bonk.
Bonk. There we go.
Bonk. Oh, see,
Okay.
now that's how he makes the mess.
Okay. It is. I made a mess on myself. Oh. Cheers.
Save that for when you're 80. All right. Cheers.
All right. Let's see what this thing is. It's not bad.
Yeah, you took the words out of my mouth. Not bad at all.
Pretty good.
No, it is. It's very alcohol forward, which means it's boozy. It's
Boozy.
all booze. Wow, that's different than I was expecting.
Me too. I thought the Benedictine would be a little more, I don't know, a little more powerful, but
It gives it a bit of heat, but maybe it's the orange bitters too that kind of.
it tones it
Cuts
down a
it.
little
Yeah.
bit. Yeah. That's nice. That maybe a second one of these in my
Hmm.
very, very near future.
Very good for après ski.
Après ski.
Right.
And it,
The grand old
Sounds-
après ski.
right. Après ski. A little Monte Carlo, please. Is it even a thing? I
Next
got to
time,
look this up.
You ought to go to the Loveland and order that. It's like, who makes that? Miller? No. Is that a new White Claw? Like, man, it's
Do
brutal.
they even have White Claw at Loveland? That seems pretty forward for them.
It could be, right?
I don't know.
I just know everybody stashes their weed in the warming tent, right?
Well, they used to.
In the
they don't
hut
have to
at Mid-Hill.
anymore.
Now it's just like, hey, pass it. So I'm told.
That's what people tell me.
Yeah. You know, you see them on the lift. So this is good.
That's good. Yeah, I like that.
So the Monte Carlo, 2 shots of whiskey, half a shot or half ounce of
I found some
Benedictine,
Benedictine.
2 shots Angostura, 2 shakes,
Shakes.
and 2
Dashes.
shakes, 2 dashes, dash, shake. So cool.
Yeah, so that's fun. So, I know we wanted to talk a little bit about like Colorado venues, Denver venues, that kind of stuff. So I went, I told you earlier, we went to a concert this last Sunday, actually,
Yeah.
Sunday night, because
Yeah.
why wouldn't you do it Sunday night just to make Monday more fun?
It's already going to suck. So
Right.
toss a few back and
Just whatever. Right.
damage some hearing and go for it.
We did. And so Wet Leg, which they were phenomenal and so funny, like their story. So Wet Leg it's a semi-derogatory term, right? Mm-hmm. For tourists coming over to, what is it, the Isle of Wight or something like that in the UK, right?
That would make sense. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. And they started COVID time, a couple of young girls.
What else you going to do?
I mean,
Right? Let's start a band.
let's start a band and let's tell the people how pissed off we are. Which,
Anger is an amazing emotion. It's very motivating. It drives a lot of creativity,
it does.
right?
Yeah. And they're funny as they started, like when they got started and started making music, doing shows, and they quickly learned doing shows that their primary customer was middle-aged men getting up the stage and taking creepy pictures of them.
Oh, that is creepy.
So they got a little wigged out by that. I mean, they're just young girls. Like, I'm pretty sure Paige, my daughter, is older than these girls.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And they're cute because, I've seen them on album covers. But one of them got totally wigged, the one that plays guitar. And, like, she does vocals too, but she mainly is the guitarist.
Yeah, she's the main singer too, right?
No.
Or do they split?
They're the main singer. She decided, so they got together once they started getting successful and doing shows, and they had to decide because somebody has to be in front.
Yep.
So the maiden vocalist, that makes sense that she would be up front. And so she was. And she started going to the gym, and then she wears little booty shorts at the concerts and everything. And she's like, whatever. And she took on this whole thing because, like, it really bugged her how creepy these are. And
So she's like, I'll show you, creepy motherfucker.
that's right. So, like, she started out the show with, this was totally funny. So they just douse the stage with fog, doused it. And I was like, oh yeah, because the other one, she doesn't want to be seen at all. You never see her face. You don't.
Even in the videos, she always has the big hat.
Yeah.
Or a costume or something, a mask.
Something over, like you don't,
like
or she.
in Chaise Long, she has that
Chaise Long,
mask on.
right.
Yep.
Yeah. So for the whole show, she was not facing us. Like, and she was way in the background. We saw the bassist, we saw the lead singer, we saw, the other guitarist, and she was in the back. And you didn't see the drummer either because she was in the smoke with the drummer. Right.
Right.
So it was just a trip. So the lead singer, they doused it with smoke, backlights come on, and she's standing there, and this is her thing. Like, there's articles about this now that she's getting strong. She just holds her arms up, showing her muscles, like, I'm working out, this makes me strong, I can handle this. And then she starts coming up and starts singing. And
It's like posing at a bodybuilding competition. Crab most muscular.
right. But she's doing it to pump herself up to get ready. And they'd literally just gotten in from the UK. So I think they were
warrior
exhausted. They
pose,
were,
right?
yeah, warrior. You're right. So it was cool. And then, like, you listen to some of that music, I'm like, I don't know, man. They've been through some shit or something.
Whether real, imagined, I'd probably opt more towards real. Right?
I
But then
would.
you can use that as your launching pad for whatever else, right, comes out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Insane.
Yeah. It was good. And it's, what a cool venue, though. Mission, but that's a new venue here in Colorado. Mission,
How long's it been open? Like 4 years?
I think.
Maybe 5. Oh, wait, they
Yeah.
opened up right before COVID.
Oh, that's
Because
right.
it was supposed to be Marina was one of the first acts to open it up. And it was literally right when COVID hit. It was like, man, this kind of sucks. Right. And then there were all these venues were closed down for like 5-6 months, making no money. You almost lost all the venues in LA. So many historical ones like the Troubadour and Weston's Club and all those on the Strip. And here, even here in Colorado, a lot of them are like, I don't know.
Brutal luck for a
Right.
brand new venue like that.
Yeah, that's not small.
It's big. It's big.
It's really big.
I mean, you never have to wait in line for a drink. I mean, maybe a couple of people, but that's it. Like the bathroom, you can always get there. That's a great venue.
It's massive, and the more people, the better, because it's a lot of concrete.
It is.
It's a lot of concrete.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But humans
Cuts
make
down.
the best baffle.
They do.
Yeah.
And this was fully baffled. Like it was a sold out show. You know, it was KG Seal's Not So Silent Night.
Yeah, what does it hold? Do you know?
I don't. I have no idea.
Several thousand. I mean, would that be like 4, 5, 6?
It has to be. Yeah.
Because it's pretty significant.
It's, I would guess 4. I mean, I don't know. Google that shit.
I know at some
I don't
point
know.
we'll figure that out.
Yeah.
If only there was a machine I could press that tells me shit.
But it was, super great show. I'm sure I damaged my hearing some. I need to get some of those really cool little earplugs, that are for concerts that let the music in and take some of the harshness out.
It holds 3,950, so 4,000.
4,000.
We're pretty
There we
close.
Go. Not bad.
Yeah.
Good guess.
Those I've got some molded earplugs, and I have it to where there's this insert that pops out for either 100% or like 80%.
Yeah.
So when we play gigs, I can put it in my left ear because it got blown out at that one show. Because I was leaning down against the monitor, and they're on the mixing board, kind of screwing things up.
Oh no!
Because I was putting my board together and plugging in all, and they had this stuff, and they didn't have the main on, so they're sitting there messing around. All of a sudden, beep, the super high pitch and like new instantly is like, oh man, that sucks, and it never went away.
No,
so that's
really?
why I have those. Yeah,
Really?
Yep.
I need them. I mean, I've had tinnitus, whatever you want to call it, for I don't even know how long. I probably started in the Army. I don't know.
I bet. I mean, serve your country, lose your hearing. That's what happened to my dad. Right? He was in the military for 40 years, couldn't hear shit.
Really?
Yeah,
How many years?
passed-
40 or
40.
Wow.
40.
That long.
That was his commitment.
It only
Yeah.
took me 3 to fuck mine up.
There you go.
And maybe a lot of shows and whatever. And
Yeah.
the scorpions in the back of a Monte Carlo.
And then
Ken with
switching to
6x9s.
fog hat. Hey, ladies, with the Mr. Microphone, we'll be by to pick you up later. Right?
That's right.
And for those of you people who are under 50, Google that shit.
GTS.
Mr. Microphone. That was when it was low-key harassment. Because you weren't saying anything bad.
No. You're just acknowledging.
When you see perfection, you just like to give a compliment.
You have to.
But it's nice when it's a welcome one, right? So
Yeah,
we won't
which
go
was
down that-
rare. Right.
we won't
Yeah,
go down
this is
that path,
dangerous.
but let's just assume everything we did was welcome. And
It's not.
right. So, but think about venues, right? Because we were
Yeah.
talking about this a while ago.
Yeah.
Now there's venues all over, certainly the Denver area, some iconic ones, Red Rocks.
Right.
Right. So, and we were lucky to have Barry Fay here in Denver. So Barry Fay and Fayline Productions were probably one of the
that's
two
where
or
I know that
three
name. Yeah.
biggest, like if you know names in the music industry, he was one of the top promoters in the U.S. and also overseas. So he managed bands like he managed Tommy Bolin, he managed Zephyr, big local bands. Probably more people know Tommy Bolin because he was in James Gang and Deep Purple. But a kid
Yeah.
from Sioux City, Iowa, came here to Denver when he was like 17. Of course, he only made it to 25, 26 before he died. But
There's a whole
top-notch.
generation of that.
My favorite guitarist ever is Tommy Bolin. However, we're talking about venues, right? So
Right.
the shows you could go to. He had the Rainbow Music Hall on Monaco and Evans. Now it was a Walgreens and it might be an auto parts shop now, but it was Google. Go up to Google.
That's
There's
crazy.
so many amazing shows. So in the 70s, you'd have Red Rocks, of course, iconic.
Sure.
McNichols Arena, Rainbow Music Hall. You would have like the Ozatlan Theater. A lot of the venues now were movie theaters back then. Like the Bluebird Theater was a porn theater
Nice.
off of Colfax, and forgot what street section, but
real
close to
pretty
Colorado.
close Colorado,
So,
yeah.
So it's up in like
Yeah.
the 30s, something like that. The Ogden Theater was a theater, right?
Movie theater, yeah.
Movie theater. So
yeah.
you'd go see, like, that was famous in the early 80s and late 70s for Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Of
Every
course
Friday
it
at
was.
midnight.
Perfect.
Always,
That's
for like
perfect.
years. That's where we go.
Oh my God. That's awesome.
But then things started to shift a little bit, right? So when the punk scene started to kick in, you'd have the Mercury Cafe. The original one was on 13th and I forgot the block between Washington and Pennsylvania. So it's right by Wax Tracks right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
the coolest
yeah.
record shop, period.
Yeah.
But so you could see shows there. Then there'd be converted gas stations. There's this one place called Lincoln's. So that's where we would go see like TSOL, True Sounds of Liberty, one of the big SoCal original punk bands, classic band. But you'd see all these shows all over the place, right? And then there's the 3-2 bars. So in Denver and a few states, you could drink when you were 18, but only 3-2 beer.
Right.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
And
I drank at school.
And you would get
at East.
you would get just as drunk, right? And
Just have to pee a lot.
I was talking to my kids like, well, what's the difference? Well, the big difference is who you're drinking with. Because when you're 18 and you're drinking at a 3-2 bar, you're drinking with 18 and 19-year-olds. You're not at some straight up pickup joint or a big club with 40-year-olds, like the wet leg
Right.
scenario you just described.
Seriously.
You're-
Yes.
You're drinking with other people who like, the reason they came in pitchers, you'd drink one, you'd puke in the empty, and then you'd order another one. I've seen that happen more than once.
Really?
I have. That's kind of, because that's why at the end of the night, they turn on the lights, you start looking at how many pitchers are on the floor underneath the table.
Really?
Anyway, yeah. So we digressed. But that was the joy of getting totally hammered in the early to mid 80s, right?
Yeah.
Because that shit was there. And then, of course, Reagan came in and, Mothers Against Drunk Drivers, Just Say No, all those things that really cured America's drug habit. Wink,
Nudge, nudge, wink, wink, right.
Saying them all, saying them out. There you go. Right? But then they scaled back all those. So then everything shifted to 21. There used to be a lot of states where you could have full liquor at 19.
Yeah.
But just think of Colorado, 18 to 21 was 3-2, right? So
Yeah.
then those started opening up other opportunities. So there was Norman's, which was a club in Aurora. There was Mardi Gras, which was a big club, dance club, but they have bands also in Aurora. So it really started to spread. So there were so many places you could go see shows. So just some classic venues. But if you think about Barry Fay and Fayline and his whole production, so at the Rainbow Music Hall, this is where you'd see bands. Like if there was a new wave band that was touring in the U.S., they would show up.
At the Rainbow.
At the Rainbow.
Yeah.
Yeah. If there was a comedy act, they would be like Sam Kinison was at the Rainbow. So let's see who else. So in 83, the big song of the summer was, in the spring was Let's Dance by David Bowie.
Right.
And who was on that band playing guitar? Stevie Ray Vaughan.
No,
Right?
he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
Really?
He does all the guitar work on that album. So in April, he was invited, like, hey, do you want to go on tour with Bowie? And he turned it down because he wanted to do a solo thing, right? So then he opens up this tour. So my friend Pat and I were going to Peaches Records and Tapes.
I remember Peaches.
It's a national brand. I bet you a lot of people listening now said, I used to have a Peaches shirt. I did, right?
Yeah.
But so we're walking into Peaches, and there's this guy on a stool playing guitar, and we're shopping. There was no one around. Guess who was sitting on that stool?
SRV?
Stevie Ray Vaughan.
What?
So we're like, he's in town tonight. So we go to Rainbow, sold out. And there's this guy. We're like, man, we can find tickets. We got to find tickets. And this dude was like, I'll sell you 2 tickets. And I think he thought it was like $20. I'm like, $20? I don't know. Okay. So we got in and saw Stevie Ray. So this is like late May, early June of that tour in 1983. Phenomenal. Great show. A few years
Had
earlier,
to be.
me
Yeah.
and my friend Pat saw Devo on the 4th of July. Right? So just shit like that. That's the bands you would see at this show, because Barry Fay had Pull. Everyone toured. So we can talk a lot more in depth once these go on. But
yeah,
Bobby and the Midnights at the Rainbow, Chuck Berry at the Rainbow, saw the Suburbs a couple times at the Rainbow. Let's see, who else? The Ramones. Saw Sam Kinison. There was the John Cougar. He was still Cougar then, but John Mellencamp, his King Biscuit Flower Hour live simulcast from the Rainbow Musical, because that was in '82. So the Hurt So Good, all that crap. So he was at zenith,
right?
At that
yeah,
time.
that was.
And you'd go there and see stuff like that. And I don't have all the ticket stubs, but some shit I still have. But we would go there like sometimes once, twice a week and see all these shows. Black Flag,
Classic.
Meat Puppets.
Nice.
Who else I'm thinking about? Country Dick Montana, right? You'd see all these guys come through. Phenomenal.
Oh my
Great
God.
shows. And that was just at that one little place that's now an auto parts store.
That's
so fucking cool.
Insane.
Absolutely so cool.
You mentioned David Bowie earlier, and that was my first concert.
Nice, man.
Yeah, McNichols. I was
Sweet.
10 years old, station to station concert. And
Stay. Great song off of that album.
yeah.
And that was with so I don't know if he toured with him at that point, but oh gosh, the name is just like escaping me. He was in King Crimson, not Robert Fripp, but it'll come to me. The guitarist from Kentucky. Great Kentuckian. So when the name comes to me,
Okay, just blurt it out.
People listening to it. No. Yeah.
Blurt it out. Yeah. And so it was fun. Like, my mom's boyfriend took me to that concert. So it was just he and I, just the two of us.
Sweet, because you don't need no girls around. Because you're 10.
Right. We don't do girl things.
No.
Dumb.
Do that when you're 12.
So I got stories about 12. But what was wild, like, so this was the 70s, is the mid 70s. Mm-hmm. And after the show, Bob, Wild Turkey Bob, they called him.
His name is the same forwards as backwards.
Bob is.
Bob.
Yeah. The Wild Turkey. I'm not even trying that because I want to know the Monte Carlo.
Oh.
But he's like, hang here for a minute. So he just leaves me like on the floor of McNichols Arena. Is gone for 10 minutes.
But people everywhere, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Crowded house.
Yeah. I mean, the show is over, so everybody's kind of leaving. He comes back, though, with an album, Station to Station album, signed by David Bowie.
Damn.
Yeah. I don't have it anymore. I don't even know what I did with it. It's just stupid. But unreal. Like, how cool. Like, first concert, I get a signed album.
And how did he do that?
I don't know.
The world may never know.
He knew people. I guess. I don't know.
He knew, at least he knew the right person that night.
He knew the right person that night.
Awesome.
Yeah, that was super cool. And I'd already been listening to David Bowie for a while. Ziggy Stardust was my favorite album.
I'm looking at the album right now.
Yeah, it's right there.
Yep.
Yeah. And we just played it the other night. And it, I literally used to, fall asleep to Ziggy Stardust and then Suffragette City on my GE Wildcat record player.
Nice.
It was automatic. So I didn't have to turn it off.
So perfect.
It was cool. So,
I mean, that's a great, just to digress a second, that's a great album. So if you have CDs, vinyl, streaming, Ziggy Stardust. Oh, I'm going to yell out the name. Adrian Belew.
Okay. There it is.
I knew that. I mean, I've only known that name for like 44 years. But great. But anyway, so Bowie, signed album.
So, first album or first concert. So, all right. Speaking of, since we're talking about legendary venues, this is where I say something stupid and embarrass myself. What was your first Red Rocks concert? And now that I've asked that, I'm going to have to tell you mine, but you go first.
Oh, crap. First Red Rocks concert. I've seen so many. The very first one. I don't know if I could actually tell you the very first one.
Wow.
It might have been like B.B. King, maybe.
God, that's good.
But saw him a few times. Saw Stevie Ray a few times there. I just start to remember more and more. Talking Heads, B-52s, The Clash a couple times, Berlin, all these different bands I've seen there. We still go to Red Rocks now, right?
Yeah.
When you and I saw Trombone Shorty, that was a night.
That was a night.
And that was like, what, 4 years ago, maybe? 5?
It had, 4 or 5.
tops.
Yeah.
That was a night. That was fun because it was just because we were, it's like that jerky commercial, messing with Sasquatch. We were just messing with people around us. Is like too fun. Not in a mean way, but
no,
just like some people
mischievous, maybe.
Some people play along really well, and I thought that night
some
they were
people
playing around well.
they were, yeah. I mean, that's just fun music, though. Like no one's uptight.
You know what makes me want to kick ass? New Orleans jazz. No,
nobody wants to fight to New Orleans jazz.
No, that is like taking your mom's diet pills, cheap Mexican brown weed, Carlsberg elephant beers, and a Black Flag show. That is for kicking ass and messing around.
That's yes.
So I've been told.
So you've heard.
I've heard. Yeah, some people I know maybe used to do that. I don't know. But what's the statute of limitations?
It depends on the crime, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
7 years.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know. That's when you can shred everything.
I think we're good.
Know.
Yeah. It's no longer declared on my taxes.
All right. So
what was your first Red Rocks concert?
Culture Club.
Oh, you're hurting me.
I,
So when would that have been? 84?
It was
83 or 84?
83, I think.
It had to be.
Yeah, it was 80. Might have been 84. No, I don't know. It was 83 or 84. Yeah.
Probably 83, right?
Yeah.
I'm guessing.
I'll stumble for you. Oh, Jesus. It still rings in my head. Like,
Time won't give me time.
Just trying to, that's fucking embarrassing.
But
Excuse me.
But you know what?
But at least I went.
It's still
I got one.
It's iconic. It's a moment. Shit. I wish I was there. Why not? Just
right.
for the experience.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, couldn't have been U2 under a blood red sky or anything like that.
Yeah. Red Rocks holds like maybe 7,000. And if you ask everybody who'd been there, it's probably like 110,000 people were there that night.
Right.
I remember that night because I didn't go because it was a shitty ass night. It was cold as fuck.
Yeah. He was standing up in the rain, right?
Oh, yeah.
Up on that pillar. Yeah.
Were you there?
No, I just
remember
saw the video.
Just remember the
Heard
video
things.
of him. You know the difference between God and Bono? God doesn't think he's Bono.
Fantastic.
True story.
True story. I like that. That's good stuff. I did see.
But Culture Club, who opened up? Do you remember?
No. No. What I'm learning about myself, like as I age, my shitty memory is getting worse.
It's getting shittier. Well, when you start
At
down
least
at
I
like a
have
2,
bourbon.
right? You only have like 2 spots to go.
And when you start drinking when you're 8, I mean, you start killing brain cells while you're making them.
Making them and breaking them.
First Coors Tall Boy, 8 years old.
I probably had my first Coors when I was maybe just 4 or 5. But I'm not saying I had one, but what I did, there's like this, our friends would go up to this cabin in Grand Lake, Colorado, right?
Yeah.
Just outside of Rocky Mountain National Park. Amazing, gorgeous location. An A-frame, so you can see from the front door to the back door. So there's all these adults. I think it was probably 5 because my dad just got back from Vietnam. So they're all hanging out and having fun. So I'm like, hey, there's no one by the keg. So I snuck out the front door, walked all the way around the cabin.
This is your 4-year-old inspiration.
To the-
5.
To the back door, and I had this little cup, and I threw out whatever was in it, probably like Kool-Aid or something, and I filled it full of Coors. And all this time, They're watching me through the screen door in the back.
And they're like, just let
They're
him
like,
do it.
It's like, and I took a sip. I was like, this shit is nasty. And I threw it out, and everybody starts laughing their ass off. But that was my first Coors, my first beer.
Well,
It wasn't even a beer. It was like a sip of a sip.
I had to drink mine because my mom was having a party, and like I woke up and looked downstairs and there's all these people partying, and somebody's like, "Come down here, Keith. Let's see if he can drink a tall boy."
Let's put a little fuzz on them nuts.
All right, I'm 8, but okay. So I had to do it because peer pressure. It was a party,
Yeah. And it was a Coors.
and it was the banquet. They didn't have Coors Light back then.
That was it. Coors Banquet. Still one of the best beers to this day.
I like
love a
it.
Coors Banquet.
I'd drink it. Yeah. That's good stuff. Speaking of
good stuff.
We talked about getting rowdy at Red Rocks and fucking with people a little bit. So we went to Leonard Skinner, and what was awesome was Tesla opened for Leonard Skinner.
When was this? Recently?
A couple years ago. A few years ago.
So I don't know who's in the lineup, but Love Song by Tesla. Great song, by the way.
It was so good.
And Signs.
Had
Although
so
that was
much
really
fun.
Brownsville Station. Well,
man.
look at Signs. Anyway, keep going.
Yeah. Anyway, so we're standing because we're in general admission, and we're standing off on one of the little pods that has the trees and all that kind of stuff up on the left side, and we're
Great
standing
location,
just back from the ledge, and then these younger kids are kind of sitting on the ledge. I say younger, like we're old farts now.
So they're in their 40s.
Well, 30s.
No, 30s. Yeah. Just like we were at Trombone Shorty, the same kind of scenario on that little embankment. Yeah.
And when Leonard Skinner comes on, which like my wife was dying, she was so excited to see Leonard Skinner. These kids stand up, and this girl is right in front of my wife, and she's got her tilted back, giant fucking Instagram hat on with the massive brim. And it's like in Molly, and Molly's 6 feet tall. Like it's hard to put a hat in her face. This girl put a hat in my wife's face. I thought we were going to fight. Like, I'm like, this girl's boyfriend he's coming after me, because Molly was all just kind of, she would like dance and sort of just bump into her a lot, like all night. I'm like, oh God.
Oh, did I hit you in the back of your knee? I'm sorry.
I'm going to get my ass whooped tonight. Never happened. They never, nothing. And Molly, even she confronted him. She's like, excuse me, like, you guys are beautiful. Like, you're gorgeous. You're fantastic looking people. You cannot stand in front of me.
Yeah.
And she said it just like that.
We've been here the whole
time.
Yeah.
And you're just sitting there, and then you stand up, and we didn't get in a fight.
Don't make me
Nobody was
smack
arrested.
you,
Nobody
Beavis.
died.
Well, yeah. You know what? I think what we need to do is let's pick this back up.
Let's pick it up next time.
Let's pick it back up next time. So we'll talk about some more venues, because we didn't even talk about Fiddler's Green.
Oh yeah.
All the different areas, but we got a lot of stuff to unpack. And we'll throw in a couple tunes for you next time, and we'll talk about some real shows. We'll go more in depth in the show, because you know what also is cool about the show is not only the show itself, who opened up, who was there, and of course all the fun and frolicking that happens before and after. And we can maybe even talk about the time I almost got my arm broke at the Who. So I think this is a good time.
I want to hear that. I got to hear this.
We'll wrap that up and start next week. So you know what? I think we've got some to play us out, homeboy.
There we go. We got a little something to kind of play us out.
And remember, stay foxy.